Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about moody greens. That's right, moody greens. They have a mood. Just kidding. What I mean by moody greens, and these are my opinion of course, but these are the top 10 prettiest, moodiest, top 10 prettiest moody green watercolors. Now, greens obviously you can mix yourself, so these are convenience mixes. So you could actually make these yourself if you don't own these tubes. Just see if you have any single pigments that you can make these. But also, what's really important to know is when I say moody greens, there's something in them that dulls them down on purpose, so they look more natural. They don't have like a neon. So you're not going to see like, your traditional sap green or any of those types of bright greens like a May green and stuff like that, where they've got like a lot of yellows and all that. So I thought it'd be fun to show you my top 10 favorites. Now, some are granulating, some are not. And again, these are just one gal's opinion. We are all so different. So what I consider one of my favorite moody greens, you might not like, but I'm showing you 10 new greens you can play with and make yourself, or be lazy like me and buy the tubes. All right, so let's get started. So first on my list is actually from Mission Gold. This is their Hooker's Green, and it has PG 36, PBR 25, and PY 150. I'm just getting a little water in there. I like these little stamps. Okay. Now, this is from the Mission Tourmaline series. This is Van Dyke Green. It has tourmaline, PG7, and PR 101. Let's see, Moody. Now, don't think that Moody only means dark. You'll see in a minute. Okay, now this is Jade Green from the Tourmaline set as well. So it has PB29, PY 154, PBK 27, and PBR 23. That one's a mouthful. Okay, so this is another Mission Tourmaline one. It's forest green, but it's definitely a blue leaning. It's got tourmaline, PB 29, PY 150, but as it starts to separate, you're going to kind of see some cool colors in there. Then we have from the tourmaline, I know you're thinking what the heck, but I really do like their greens. They're very moody. So you have the pine green, which is tourmaline mixed with PG 36 and PBR 33. Okay, so this is Old Holland Sap Green Lake Extra. I actually forgot to write down the pigments on that one. I'll show you why I like this one once it dries. It's not like a traditional sap green. Then we have Shinhan's Shadow Green, PBK 31. I mean, sign me up for anything that is a shadowy color, because I mean, well, that's nice and moody, right? Okay, this is Schminke Cobalt Green Dark, which is PG 27. It is a rather opaque color, just FYI. Swatching over these tubes kind of helps you see what I'm talking about in a way. Okay, Van Gogh's Dusk Green, PBK 11 and PG 7. This is one of those fun granulating colors that they came out with. Okay, then we have Core's Olive Green, PR 101, PY 184, and PG 7. I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I paint on wet to dry, which means my paper is dry, but I'm using watercolor. So I always swatch that way. If you do not paint that way, then you need to swatch the way you paint. Just keep that in mind. Now I'm going to dry these so I can actually show you their moodiness. And then we'll also talk about some runners up, because I do have some runners up. Narrowing moody greens to 10, considering my watercolor collection, is actually a rather big feat. Okay, so there we have my moody greens. Like I said, they're just not bright. They're stunning, absolutely stunning. They're just not bright colors, and some obviously are a lot darker than others. Again, dark does not mean moody. Like this one here, though, I love these tourmaline colors. Look at the blue and the green. So yeah, just you need to keep that in mind. You know, I don't think I'm going to swatch anymore with these stamps. While they're great, they make the paint separate a little bit sometimes. But they do help with transparency. Now, I will tell you some runners up because there are other Moody greens out there. So it was really hard to pick because I think I own over 100 something different varieties of greens. Now, our runners up that we'll give honorable mentions to is Green Appetit Genuine from Daniel Smith. Same with Undersea Green from Daniel Smith. I really do enjoy both of those. They're very iconic Moody colors. And then there is Terra Verde. That one comes in a variety of brands, but it has like a light natural green color. And then Lunar Green is another one that I really enjoy. It's dark, it's moody, it's almost stormy, and it has a little bit of texture. And then, of course, there's Perylene Green. I like that one as well because it's deep, inky, and shadowy. Now, I have Perylene Green. It's actually in my Roman Schmal set and pans, and I decided to go with tubes today. So let's talk about these 10 Moody greens. Now, believe it or not, my most favorite of the Moody would have to be, it's really hard to decide. I really enjoy the Van Dyke Green from the Tourmaline set. Now, I know not everybody can afford that set. I do have it on my Etsy store, so you can go over there if you want to get sample cards of these ones, these Tourmaline ones. I do not have a listing up yet for the 10 Moody greens. I probably won't, but all of these paints here are available in dot cards on my Etsy store, and maybe I'll add the 10 Moody greens if you comment below and I get enough requests. Second is actually this olive green from Core. I really like how dark it is. It's a much darker olive green than others, which is one of the reasons it's on my Moody palette. The Dusk Green, of course, from Van Gogh, I love to death. And then, of course, I actually like Mission Gold's just Hooker's Green. So, all of these are my Moody greens. They work great. They water down really well. You can totally lighten these up, by the way. Like one that looks really dark, enough water will be nice and light. I just did them very concentrated so you could see that Moody factor. But again, don't assume Moody means dark. It's just two different beasts. But I'd love to know what your favorite Moody green is. You know, it's just something that brings the color down. It's not neon. It's not going woo in your face. That's all. It has something about it. Sometimes it's granulating. Sometimes it's got a little personality. Like sometimes it has black added to it. Other times it has Payne's gray mixed in. Those are the kind of things like I think of when I'm looking at Moody greens. So let me know, and then let me know what you would like to see next. I love doing color palettes by, you know, emotion. So like I was like Moody greens would be fun. And then I was thinking my saddest blues or bluest blues or something funny like that, because you just gotta have fun with it, or, you know, things like that. So let me know in the comments below. And I'm almost done with the Hooker's Green comparison. Guess who will be in there? That one right there. That said, there are a few paints I need to acquire, I just realized. So I might push that back one a little bit. We shall see. But thanks for hanging out with me for a fun, quick little video. And yeah, don't forget to share what your favorites are. Check out my Etsy store if you'd like some dot cards and you want to test out any of these Moody guys. And until next time, take care. Bye now.